Hi goaltenders and coaches, this is Pascal Villana from Elite Goalies Canada, and today we're going to talk about a pro approach to making minor adjustments in a goaltender's game to maximize their effectiveness in all three phases of the save cycle: the pre-save setup, the execution of the save, and the post-save recovery. Today we have two excellent goaltenders, both playing at the top of their game in the NCAA. We're going to take a look at what they have similar and what they have as small adjustments. So first and foremost, their heads are in really good position. They're angled using the theories of head trajectory, which we won't get into today, and they're able to maximize their exposure to the ice and where the puck is. Number two, the glove. Both gloves are in front of the body and in front of the mask. You're able to see the puck and track it right from the release right through to their glove without having to change too much of your vision. Now the goaltender on the right has both his glove and his blocker in front of him, whereas this goaltender has his blocker beside him and his glove in front. So at times when you're looking at it from a player's perspective, the shot on the blocker side high might be a little bit more inviting with the goaltender on the left. When you're going through these processes also, take a look at the knee bend. So this goaltender here has quite an aggressive knee bend, and you can see he's on the toes of his skates. This goaltender here has a slightly less of a bend, and he's more in the middle shaft or just slightly towards the front. When you're looking at both these goaltenders, the goaltender on the right has a little bit of an arch in his back, which will give him more movement in his area. He won't actually act as his own physical harness. On the right side, this goaltender is a bit of a hunch, so that may restrict him in some of his movements. Also, when the goaltender goes down, most of the time what happens is these goaltenders tend to straighten out their back a little bit more, and instead of having this nice kind of bend here, you've got a little bit more of an up and down or slightly angled forward type of position, whereas this goaltender goes down and will also take a very similar shape once he's down on his knees. So let's watch this video move forward a little bit, and we'll go in slow motion first. And I'll try to stop it in position here. So when you see the goaltender on the right move into position, you can see that his backside is up off of his pad, and he's still got his shoulders over top and even slightly in front of his knees. His head is definitely in front of his skates and his pads, and his gloves are still out in front of his body along with his stick in front of his head. The goaltender on the left, when he goes down, he actually sinks and drops his backside into a almost sitting or yoga pose type position. If we look at the other goaltender, he's in a very similar stance as he would be if he was standing up. So seeing the goaltender here. The same goaltender on the left side has the puck or the stick in front of him, but he's sitting in behind his knees. This goaltender has the stick that's in front of him. His head is in front of his pads, and he has the ability to move with protection from his hands as well. So he's got a very nice coiled energy inside him. So let's watch the movement a little bit here. One of the most dominant things in today's modern game when we're watching is when you see the goaltender on the left, you'll see that there is a difference as far as in height position. So we'll draw a line up here through the goaltender's mask, and then we'll also do the same thing with this goaltender's mask. When you start moving, you can start seeing that there's a dominant effect with the mask on the goaltender on the right. You can always see him there. When you see the goaltender on the left, there's a lot of dipping and there's a lot of movement up and down. So we'll move back again and we'll let it run. And watch how many times the goaltender with the white helmet dips underneath that bar. So he's always, or his brain is always having to change the equation that it takes to actually solve the shot. Whereas the goaltender on the right, he's inside that segment the entire time. So when you're looking at it, this goaltender has the ability to stay focused. He doesn't change his height pattern too often, so he knows where the top of the net is and he can minimize his movement or economize his movement. And that's what makes you extremely effective as a goaltender throughout. What I'm going to do is I'm going to back this up and I'm going to allow these to go in fast motion or regular motion just to see the differences. You can almost see the goaltender on the left clunking down, whereas the goaltender on the right just seems a little bit more smooth, almost like water as he goes through those processes. I hope you enjoyed the video. These are, again, minor adjustments, taking a professional approach and making significant impact in a goaltender's game. Hope you enjoy. And if you ever want to contact me, you can reach me at pascalvillana@elitegoalies.com or follow me at goaliecoach on Twitter.